The common service centers like CSCs, basically common service centers has been designed for the like digital India program, and they have provided all the like things on one roof, and like schemes like financial education, agriculture, and other services provided by them to villages in India. The government launched the CSC 2.0 scheme in 2015 to expand the outreach of CSCs to all gram panchayats across the country. It is implemented under the Ministry of Ages, Ministry of Electronics and Informative Technology. Okay, MEITY, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, has been introduced this common service centers. Kusum Scheme. So, Kusum Scheme, why it's important? The feature of Kusum schemes are basically that are 27.5 lakh solar water pumps will be distributed amongst all the farmers, amongst all farmers, and 17.5 lakh pumps will be installed off grid to aid irrigation needs of farmers in remote locations. Farmers can sell surplus solar power generated off grid to discoms to earn 60,000 rupees annually per acre. And thereafter, 10 lakh pumps will be installed in locations where grid is available, along with solarization of existing pumps. The grid system basically has 2 megawatt capacity. Each will be installed in rural areas. So these are the basically important points. And if you have any doubt, any type of query, you can contact us. Our number is 8883456893. You can join our Telegram channel, that is Agram IS. And I'll share with you all our Instagram page link also. So join us, follow us there also. Then Kisan Urja Suraksha Evam Utthan Maha Abhiyan. Kusum stand for Kisan Urja Suraksha Evam Uttam Maha Abhiyan. In short, we say Kusum. So, Kusum scheme has 3 components. First is installation of grid connected solar power plants in the rural areas. First is this. Second is installation of standalone off-grid solar water pumps to fulfill irrigation needs of farmers not connected to grid. Third and the last one is solarization of existing grid connected agriculture pumps to make farmers independent of grid supply, and also enable them to sell surplus solar power to generate discom and get extra income. They'll get extra income by this. Jal Hi Jeevan Hai. The scheme name is Jal Hi Jeevan Hai. And why is in news? The farmers of Haryana shown keen interest in crop diversification scheme called Jal Hi Jeevan Hai. Scheme is launched by Haryana government. The scheme promotes diversification of paddy area into maize like arhar dal, pigeon pea, and soya bean. Objectives of the scheme are basically, the main objectives are to like reduce the area of water guzzling crops in Haryana, to store groundwater table, to control soil fatigue because of the rice wheat cycle over there, to ensure purchase of produce through MSP, and also give farmer input support. This is quite important to ensure the purchase of MSP, produce through MSP, and give them also give farmer support also. So the main aspect is by union and state government for water conservation, as well as this is quite very important, you can say, in the perspective of pre as well as mains. So this is like a important segment. So just go through with the go thoroughly with this. Startup Village Entrepreneurship Program, SVEP. SVP is a basically sub-component of Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana. In short, we say DAY. National Rural Livelihood Mission, DAY, NRLM of the Ministry of Rural Development has provided support to has decided to support entrepreneurs in rural areas to set up local enterprises. Basically, NRLM Day have decided to support like local persons and rural areas to entrepreneur starting phase of entrepreneurs. Any rural poor who is willing to be entrepreneur and self-reliant is eligible to be part of this program. Highly vulnerable beneficiaries under Mahatma Gandhi Narega, marginalized sections, women, SC and ST communities. The women, SC and SC communities and rural artisans will be given specific preference in this section. So these basically the schemes are there, and that all are very important for all of you in the perspective of importantly for perspective, the schemes by the government run by a government is quite important for all of you. So just go thoroughly with all the schemes. Aspirational district programs. So why it's famous, why it's in news? Transformation of aspirational district programs launched in 2018, and this is why it's launched, aims to quickly and effectively transform some of the most underdeveloped districts of the country. That's why it has launched. And area of focus in this segment, aspirational districts program, the area of focus are education, health, agriculture, financial, skill development, basic infrastructure. These are the basically important areas, and these all the diagrams are there. You can have an idea like convergence, collaboration, then competition. Convergence of central and state schemes, and collaboration of central and state level prabhari in charge officers and district collectors, DM also, and competition among all the districts. So this is the basically like a system where this scheme has been took place, and this is quite important also. Selection of targeted districts, and to help getting best result by combination of various schemes, measure the progress, and then the ranking of the districts. Safe city project. So this is like quite important. In order to instill sense of security in women in metro cities, government has identified 8 cities for implementation of safe city projects. The cities are, this is quite important, Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Ahmedabad and Lucknow. The projects are funded under Nirbhaya Fund Scheme. This project is by under Nirbhaya Fund Scheme. Safe city projects involves creation of on-ground assets, resources and behavior change programs for safety of women. Because this is nowadays it's very important to be safe in like metro cities. So the main thing we have to do, like we have to change their behavior basically. So the behavior change program, you can say behavior change communication, basically BCC is quite important over there, as well as IC also, but BCC is quite important. And it involves improving street lighting in identified hotspot areas, because where the women travel, they goes to office and return home, so the proper lighting they required. So the identification of the street lighting at hotspot areas will be there on the scheme. And then Sati One Stop Center is, you're seeing this, he's PM Narendra Modi ji, and the this is main empowering Nari Shakti Ministry, and this all is the procedure under Ministry of Women and Child Development, Government of India, One Stop Center. And basically One Stop Center is to support women affected by violence. This center belongs related with that type of women who are affected by any type of home domestic violence, or any social violence, violence at workplace, etc., etc. And so hand holding women in distress, like medical aid, police assistance, legal aid, case management, psychosocial counseling, temporary shelter, they all get these facilities over there, this type of facilities there. And SHRUT cluster set up under traditional industries. Basically this is one of important government scheme, and the Ministry of MSME is implementing a scheme of fund for regeneration of traditional industries. SHRUT scheme under support is being provided for setting up of traditional industries clusters via Khadi Coir village industry clusters. A total amount of 2.3 crore has been sanctioned for the scheme. It aims to develop clusters of traditional industries in a country over a period of 5 years. And SHRUT stands for Scheme of Fund for Upgradation and Regeneration of Traditional Industries. And SHRUT focuses on bamboo, honey and khadi cluster. The focus is in all this for sustainable, for capability. This facilitate cluster wise, and this is a very good scheme by the government. Then next content is Internet Sati program. Internet Sati program is related with, as you know, Internet Sati program is a function which is run by the government only, and in this it's a digitally literacy initiative of Google India and Tata Trust, aimed at empowering women in rural India. The program aims to train Sathis in villages, and they can turn help educate other women from their village in the use of internet. Women trained under this initiative have started their own micro business such as stitching, honeybee farming and beauty parlors. They are also driving awareness for issues such as girl-child education, menstrual hygiene with their communities. Rashtriya Vayashri Yojana. This is a scheme for elderly citizens, and the important aspects are implemented through Artificial Limbs Manufacturing Corporation, LIMCO PSU, under the scheme, first of its kind in the country, and to address disabilities like low vision, hearing impairment, loss of teeth and locomotor disability. Beneficiary will get walkers, crutches, hearing aids, tripods, wheelchair, artificial dentures and specs. Devices are of high quality and conforming to BIS standards. And it is a scheme for providing physical aids and assisted living devices free of cost to senior citizens belonging to below poverty line, that is BPL category. And Artificial Limbs Manufacturing Corporation, LIMCO, a PCU under the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, is a sole implementing agency. As far as possible, 30% of the beneficiary in each district shall be women. So this is the main aspect. And then next content is Shillong Declaration. Shillong Declaration is a very important topic. 22nd National Conference on E-Governance adopted Shillong Declaration with focus on Northeast. The declaration has outlined the future trajectory that would be taken in terms of e-governance, with a focus on improving connectivity in Northeast. This is like important. Women Transforming India WTI Awards. And why it's in news, Niti Aayog has launched the 4th edition of Women Transforming Award, like Transforming India WTI Awards, in collaboration with United Nations. The WTI Awards, since its inception in 2016, has been recognizing and celebrating stories of exemplary women from across India. And the Women Entrepreneurship Platform WEP is a Government of India initiative by Niti Aayog to promote and support aspiring as well as established women entrepreneurs in India. This is quite important. And then it is Blue Flame Revolution. Blue Flame Revolution is like connected with like LPG cylinders and all, BPL, LPG and connections, revised target for PMUY. So Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, that is like quite famous schemes by PM Narendra Modi ji. And in news, PM Narendra Modi hailed Ujjwala scheme, saying that a blue flame revolution is underway in the country. And that's why each and everyone, like families from like related with BPL or any other, they are getting this scheme. They're facilitating this scheme in a good way. So beneficiaries of PMUY Gramin Antyodaya Anna Yojana AAY and most backward class MBCs to be covered in this. And PMUY to reach out to forest dwellers, TNX, tea garden tribes, people residing in islands and rivers and households identified by SECC. And that's why it's quite important. RTI web portal. RTI, Right to Information, and the central government established an online RTI portal whereby an Indian citizen, including non-resident Indians also, including NRI also, can apply for information under the RTI Act with the desired ministry or department under the central government. An applicant can also pay the requisite fee through online payment in this portal, and submit the RTI application. Among state governments, only Maharashtra and Delhi have set up online RTI portals. So that's all for today. Hope you like our session, like our video, share our video to your friends who are preparing for competitive exams. And you can join a Telegram channel also, that is Agram IAS, AGARAM IAS, Agram IAS. And keep supporting us. Stay tuned with us. Thank you so much. Stay home, stay safe.